Babe Boomer looking to extend her unbelievable 30-game hitting streak in this one. It's the Columbus Clingstones and the Biloxi Shuckers. First pitch coming your way next. Now, Babe Boomer blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. That one smashed to left field. Fair ball. Coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. So the streak rolls to yet another game as she collects a hit here. Truly remarkable territory we're in, and she's at a point where she can start keeping the names of Joe DiMaggio and Joe Wilhoit in the back of her mind. I'm not saying she's going to get up past 60 and challenge them, but who knows?
The right fielder,
Runner at second, 1 away. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, Eddie's Leonard. And the righty delivers. And ball 4.
Take your base, ball 4.
Next up for the Shuckers, Eric Brown Jr.
Eric Brown Jr.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
And now the 3-0 pitch. And that'll load the
That's
bases.
ball 4. Take your base.
Brady Ebel now at the plate.
The shortstop, Brady
Yeah, meet me right here. Come on, kid, let's
Ebel.
go.
Two-two pitch. Skips in, and excellent work to hold that one close. Could have been dangerous. Leonard at second. Brown at first, 1 out. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout.
The catcher,
Huge K there.
77.
That was in a hittable location, but he got caught looking at it. Might want that one back. Digging in for the Shuckers, number 77. Skies it to right field. Clowissy in position. And that ends the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 1 inning in the books here. The Shuckers out in front, 1-0. One down.
Now
the batter
back,
now,
the
Babe
designated
Boomer.
hitter, Babe
Picked up an
Boomer.
RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. An absolutely titanic shot. The 11th of the year, and this game is tied. What a big swing. She has ignited this home crowd. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Boomer stepping in now, trying desperately to slow down this pitcher. On cruise control right now. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Two outs and nobody aboard. Bash down the right side, but foul. Smoke to center, but this one's caught. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we're through 5 innings. The Clingstones lead it 3-2. 2 outs,
Now
runner on
batting,
first
the
base.
designated hitter,
Babe Boomer, the next to
Boomer.
hit. She's already homered in this ball game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. The tying run is aboard. And she's clearly
Now
locked in
batting, the
after
right
yet
fielder, Eddie.
another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Stepping to the plate for Biloxi, Eddie's Leonard.
Get your pitch. No one better up there.
Next one's popped in the air into right. And that is out number 3. 2 runners left stranded. Still down 5-3. Digs in. Big opportunity to get them back in this one.
Babe Boomer.
And there's a hit.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Runner
Pick it up.
around third. Now a long throw home. Not in time. Runner safe. A run comes in on the play. Eddie's Leonard
Now
getting ready to
batting,
hit.
The right fielder, Eddie Leonard.
Your turn. Nobody better.
This one in the air to right. Clowisi gets there under it and makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Eric Brown Jr.
First and second, 2 outs. And now, Eric Brown Jr.
Good. No one better.
We're
up
in the
there.
bottom of the
Go.
9th inning. 1 run in the inning so far. And a base hit coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Comes across to score. It's 8-5. So digging
Now
in,
batting,
Brady Ebel.
shortstop, Brady Ebel.
And the tying run's at the plate. In the dirt, but blocked. Nice job behind the dish. In the air to left.
Dig, 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 dig.
Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Here's the relay to the plate. Not in time. Safe at home. And they cut the lead to 2. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. This next at-bat is going to be critical. Huge spot
Now
here.
batting,
Bottom
the
of the
catcher,
9th,
number
down to their
77.
last out.
Hey, your turn now. Keep going. Come on.
0-2, and the delivery. Fly to left. And that's the ball game. Boomer played great despite the team loss. A 4-hit performance, including a home run. Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask her to do, even if they did take the loss. Babe Boomer comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Columbus Clingstones and the Biloxi Shuckers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Stepping to the plate for Columbus,
The leadoff hitter
Luke Waddell.
tonight, the shortstop, number 12, Luke Waddell.
And he delivers. Out to short. Boomer. Sends it to first. And there's one down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Brewer.
Boomer back to work. The challenge is clear.
The
Find a way to
shortstop,
outduel this
Boomer.
standout hitter. And that's a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning.
Yeah, great job right there. Squared
And she
up on
keeps
that.
swinging a
The
hot
third
bat.
baseman,
Some really
Andrew
good games lately. You can't hit a ball much better than that. 114 miles per hour off the bat. Catch it a grain or two lower, and it's probably long gone. Andrew
Hey,
Fisher
drop
digs
me,
in
no
now.
matter right now, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runner on the go. Fly ball left field. Hicklin drifts towards it and makes the catch.
Batting third, the left fielder, Stewart. Baroa.
One gone and a runner on at first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Stuart Baroa. And the 2-1 pitch, runner on the move, in the dirt. And no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base.
Go, clutch up for us here.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. He came to the plate with a chance to put him ahead, but he went down looking. Two out and a runner in scoring position. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, number 77.
Hey, no one better.
And now the 1-2. Hard ground ball, base hit.
All right, hold on right there.
And the runner holds at third.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 9.
Jacob Hurtubise getting ready to hit.
Hurtubise.
Hey, no one better now.
Set down looking for the backwards K. Huge K there. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Full house
The
on the
batter, number
bases with
13.
one away.
Here we go.
Shortstop, base, Boomer.
Can't get there and it deflects away. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. And now, Andrew
Now batting,
Fisher.
Third baseman, Andrew Fisher.
Looking good. No one better up there. Huh, you go.
2-1 pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a K. Pulled the string
Now
on the
batting,
changeup.
Left fielder, Stewart.
So 2 on and 2 out. Digging in, the switch hitting
touch up right
outfielder, Stuart Baroa. And 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground.
All right,
Collects.
You're up.
Jump throw. And that ends the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Heading on now to the top of the third. The Shuckers out in front, 2-0. Here's the left fielder, Brewer Hicklin.
The left fielder, Brewer Hicklin.
Up the middle. Oh, and a great flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that's all they got. Moving on now to the home half of the 3rd inning. Biloxi with the lead, 2-0. Welcome back. The
Leading
Shuckers
off
at the
for
dish in the
Shuckers,
bottom of the 4th.
The shortstop, Babe Boomer.
Hard hit, right side.
Come on.
Now 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Andrew Fisher.
On to the next
Leading
inning.
off
Coming up
for
to the dish for Columbus,
the third
David
baseman,
McCabe.
David McCabe.
And here's the 0-2. Out to short. Picks it up. To first. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 9, Kevin Kilpatrick.
Batting order turns
The batter,
over.
number 13,
Stepping to the plate for Biloxi,
shortstop,
Babe Boomer.
Boomer.
And she's not just a power hitter who sells out for homers. She does a great job to cover the whole plate and make good contact. This is the kind of batter you can build a lineup around at any level. And that's a fair ball. Around first and heading for second. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. And
Now
she's put together quite a game at the plate. She put a very good swing on that one, even if she couldn't elevate it. Sent it whirring through the infield for a knock. Nice approach. 1 out and a runner at second. Next to hit, Andrew Fisher.
Here we go. Need you right here.
In the dirt, but blocked. Now the payoff pitch. And a ground ball to first.
There you go. Stand up.
And steps on the bag for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stewart.
So a runner at third and 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Stuart Baroa. (0-2) rocks and fires. That's a base hit as a run scores. Comes through with the RBI. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Top of the 7th here,
Leading off
Chadwick
for
Trump
Columbus,
now at the plate.
The catcher, Chadwick Trump.
Ground ball to short.
1-1-1.
Fires over to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
The designated hitter, Logan Braunschweig.
We head back to the top of the order.
13,
Babe Boomer, the next to hit.
Babe Boomer.
What a profile she's got at the plate with strong contact and power ability, but she's devoted to preparation too. This afternoon was no exception. She's always swinging a drive.
Go two.
That's down, 1 hops off the wall. Cut off, throw to second. And she's got no chance. She's out. Good hustle trying to stretch the single into a double, but that time she got thrown out. So close to reaching scoring position. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Patrick Cloissy.
Patrick Cloissy.
Rips this one to short. On to first. Ball game. Boomer really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. 2 RBI on 4 hits. Great game at the plate, and she certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. Babe Boomer comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Columbus Clingstones and the Biloxi Shuckers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, Babe Boomer. Every at-bat critical now with an amazing streak hanging in the balance. This one's hammered to left center, well struck, and a base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. And there it is, her 100th hit. It must be so gratifying to reach these milestones that tell you, yes, the hard work and dedication are indeed worth it. And here's the first baseman, Blake Burke.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
No outs and a runner on second. Slings to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Stewart.
Stepping to the plate for Biloxi, Stewart Baroa.
Hey, Big Mama, need you. Here you go.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, but blocked. Runner at second here and one away. Up the middle.
All right, he's up.
That's a hit. As the stop sign goes up at third. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Digging in for the Shuckers, Eddie's Leonard.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
Three-one pitch, and that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Now at the dish, Eric Brown Jr.
Second baseman, Eric Brown Jr.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up, kid.
Here comes the 2-2 offering. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the infield flop.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Greg.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Greg Jones digs in now.
Hey, big moment right here.
0-2 rocks and fires. Now a flare off the bat. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Not the hardest hit ball of his career, but got enough behind it to knock it into the outfield for a base hit. You'll take that every time. Here's the shortstop at the plate, 13, Babe Boomer. Big game last night, went 4 of 5. and that one fouled off. Runner at first, one away. Line drive, and it's caught. I'm not sure how you react that quickly to a ball hit that hard. Fantastic reflexes to make that catch. That's the kind of lineout that will gnaw at a batter's soul. That one was a laser, and all you get for it is a walk back to the dugout.
Oh, now he doesn't want any part of you. Let's go.
Swing and a drive.
Get out, ball. Get out.
Adios, pelota. Made them pay for that one, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-zip. She's been on an upward trend at the plate in recent games. A lot of good at-bats. And when you start stringing them together, the front office definitely takes notice. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. One gone and a runner on at first. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, number 1.
Exposito.
1-2 now. Here's the chopper to short. Whips it to first. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kilpatrick.
1 away. Runners at the corners
13.
here. Next up for the Shuckers, Babe Boomer.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner from third in to score. And the next batter,
Now
Blake
batting,
Burke.
first baseman, Blake Burke.
1 out, runners at first and second. Grounds this one to the right side. Jarvis, in plenty of time to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stewart.
Stepping to the plate for Biloxi,
Baroa.
Stuart Baroa. Second and third, 2 out. That's a strikeout looking. They limit the damage here. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across a run. Next up, the
Now
third
batting,
baseman,
the third
number
baseman,
1.
Number 1, EJ Exposito.
And here's the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off the glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Nice job
Now
at the
batting,
dish. He fell
the center
behind
fielder,
but held
Kevin
tough
Kilpatrick
and got the hit.
Jr.
Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Coming up to the dish
batter,
for
number
Biloxi,
13,
Babe Boomer.
shortstop,
She's
Babe
already homered in
Boomer.
this ballgame. Hammered for a base hit.
I'll find it. Find it. Find it.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
And she's
Now
clearly
batting,
locked in
first
after
baseman,
yet
Blake
another hit.
Burke.
Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. And now the first baseman, Blake Burke. On 0-1, the delivery. Grounder left side. Out number 3, inning over. 1 runner left on base, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Nobody out,
batter,
bases
the left
loaded.
fielder, Brewer.
Stepping to the plate for Columbus,
Hicklin.
Brewer Hicklin. On the ground to short. Dive, got it from her backside. And safe as the run scores from third. Big lift for the offense that time with the error allowing 2 runs to score on the play.
Waddell.
The crowd's standing now in a one-run game in the 9th inning. The right-handed reliever. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Off balance speed, there's one. Out! A double play to end it with the tying run stranded at second. Boomer made some big contributions for them in the win. 4 hits, one of them a homer. Huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Babe Boomer comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Montgomery Biscuits. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Boomer, now in the pro ranks after she got drafted out of high school and bypassed college.
Hey, keep it going right here. Keep it going.
The 0-1. Can't come up with it.
Oh, beat it out. Beat it out.
Over to second for
Get out
one.
of there.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
You see that runner coming in hard from first, and you know you have to hang on to the ball. That's a good job defensively to understand the situation and not rush for an unlikely double play. And now the right fielder, Eddie's Leonard. First and third, one away. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Out! What a throw! That's a wild pitch, and she moves into scoring position. Ground ball left side. Battles.
Slide.
Whips it to first
Yes,
in
you're
time.
out.
And that ends the inning. They strand one. Half inning done. We've got no score yet. Up now, redemption time. Her teammate left the runner out there, but now she can finish the job.
Hey, no one better. Let's go.
Bash down the right side, but foul. The 0-1 offering. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Blasted that one out of here. 13th homer of the season, and that gives them the lead. It's 3-1. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. This isn't a pitcher who can overwhelm hitters with velocity, so hitting your spots is essential. Because if you miss, well, you saw right there what happens when you miss. Two outs,
Now
base is
batting,
empty.
Designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
And there's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Now batting, the right fielder, Eddie.
And here is Eddie's Leonard. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 runs in to score in the inning. Ground ball to the right side. Isaac takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Shuckers lead it 5-1.
Now batting.
Next is the designated hitter, Babe Boomer. And her 3-run homer back in the third inning was a significant moment for him in this game. Big-time swing. And that one hit hard and back up the middle for a base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. So up next, Eddie's Leonard. Runner on the move to the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. One runner left on base. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Runner at first. Babe Boomer digs in now. Lined a single into center the last time up. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. And makes the catch. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in the bottom of the 9th inning. Biloxi with the lead, 6-1. Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see her deliver.